Whoa! Pie? Hi! Thanks for the raid, hi! Oh. I see. How was your stream, by the way? And also tell me, what did you stream? And hi everyone! And everyone, thanks for the follows! And hi everyone, welcome. I hope you had a great time in Payu's stream. I'm Fofamit, I'm a VTuber. I do cool stuff on Unity and in Unreal Engine in the future. Hopefully everyone's doing well. Hi, sorry, we just got started. Hi. I'm mainly known, I guess, on YouTube and Twitter for stuff like tracked objects. My chair. Oh, walking the fan art. There we go. But hi. Okay. So, I was doing research last night. Basically, I was doing research and I was doing filming. Basically how to set up your own VTubing Unreal Engine application. Oh, also, can we get a shout out for Pi, please? Please. PYUE_. Thank you. So, I was doing research last night. Because yesterday, a big chunk of the stream, I was actually streaming from a test build from Unreal Engine. And I was just thinking, you know what? Let's do some more research into Unreal Engine. And I saw this, oh my gosh, what is it called? It's called Cup Salad. It led me to Blender. And there's this new CG, I don't know, short? It's like a 20-minute short film made by one guy over the course of 3 years. And I was just like, holy smokes, this is amazing. It's made in Blender. I wait, I'll show you like a small clip of it and hope that I don't get a DMCA. Oh my gosh. Hold on. VFX. Give me a second. Give me a second. I'll find it. I have to go through my YouTube viewing history because the Cup Salad is such a generic name. Okay, sorry, it's called Salad Mug Dynamo Dream. So we're gonna turn the music down. And oh, I'm getting an ad. Let me I can't show you the whole thing or else, like I said, the Twitch deities will not be, I mean the YouTube deities will not be good to me. Oh, that's my desktop. There we go. Okay, let me show you just like, where is it? Like right, where's a good shot? Ba-ba-bum. All right. So we're just gonna watch just like a small portion of this. I don't know if I could do it with sound, to be honest. Hold on. All right, let's start right here. I'll turn the sound on actually. So I was doing more research in Unreal Engine because yesterday I was streaming from my Unreal Engine app, and I was thinking about how can I improve it? How are things that I can do? I was researching VFX, and then I found this. So this came out on May 26th, and this is actually made by Ian Hubert. So Ian Hubert actually does a lot of quick, lazy tutorials on Blender. They're actually quite amazing. And so yeah, let's just watch like a little bit of this. Just to like right here. And like, this is just done on a tiny room, green screen, by one person in Blender. Like, look at this shot. This is done in like a bedroom's like sized room. Okay, I can't show any more else. YouTube's gonna get angry. All right, so, and I was thinking, holy smokes, this is Blender. This is, I can't believe this is Blender.
Hi, Lisa. Hi, Super Nintendo Chalmers.
It looks full budget, but it's made by one guy in his spare time over the course of 3 years. In a small room, yeah. So I was thinking, okay, well, I really want to use Unreal Engine now. What's stopping me? So I made a list, and essentially a couple things. Tracked objects right now, I can't perfect because I just don't have a lot of time. So like, for example, this chair is like pretty much one-to-one. My microphone is pretty much one-to-one, and it's really hard to fine-tune that action in Unreal. I just because I'm not familiar with it. Secondly, I don't know C++ to get Twitch integration, and then also the screens don't work. So yes, Sly. Sure, give me one too. No, same. So then I was thinking, all right, well, I want to use Unreal Engine, and I can live without some of the things, so I will. But that got me thinking, okay, well, let's continue doing more VFX, and that led me across a breakdown of the Mowgli movie. Do you know the Mowgli movie, like no, Jungle Book, the Jungle Book. There's two modern CG Jungle Book movies. There's one with Andy Serkis with like the human faces on animals, like copy pasted. And then there's the other one. I don't know if it's made by Disney or not. Is it? The one that has Jon Favreau. As the director. I don't know. I know 100% if I show anything of this, it's gonna get 100% DMCA'd right away. Yes, I did see the Corridor Crew video. So, Jungle Book 2016? Yeah, here we go. Yeah, sure. Which one? So yeah, this one right here. And I remember seeing that movie, and I thought to myself, in the quarter crew video, they were saying they had a guest who works on The Mandalorian for a lot of the VFX, and they use Unreal Engine. And then they were talking about the breakdown of this, and I was like, oh, that's probably also Unreal Engine. It's not. It's Unity. They use Unity. To my surprise, they used Unity. Right? So then I'm like, okay, well, Unreal Engine is the ultimate goal, because just overall, it's just a lot easier to tweak better performance out of it. And that got me to go back into my Unity project, since this is going to be like the tie over until I get everything in Unreal working the way I want. And I realized I just need to do a lot of more fine tuning, because like if they can make that on a professional level, because I haven't really seen any, like, how do you say, like, anything like that done in Unity, right? I knew it was possible because they had the Heretic Unity demo using HDRP and showing off like all the cool stuff that you can do with the VFX. Just I never seen anyone like directly say, hey, we use Unity in this. And that made me think, you know what? I can probably make the transition to Unreal Engine a lot more clean, not lose any features, essentially, if I just go back and tweak what I'm using right now. So as you can see, things are a lot smoother than yesterday, right? Smoother? Maybe? Anyone who was here yesterday? It's smoother? I know Unreal was smoother, but like right now, comparing Unity to Unity, right? Hi, Wolfex. Hello. Yes. So, here's the thing, the situation I'm in. I can't really go all in on Unreal yet. Like I'm even though I want to switch to it like tomorrow, I can't, because I just don't have the time and the resources to do that. So, and here's the thing too. Whenever I have to add a new plugin in, I have to recompile from source, which essentially puts my computer out of commission for like an hour, meaning I can't do any work on it. That's the issue that I'm having. So, I'm gonna delay. Well, I'm gonna go back to my original timeline now. I'm switching back to Unreal. So I was originally starting in Unreal, then I switched to Unity, and now the plan is to go back to Unreal. And this way there's no rush. I'm thinking by the fall, I'll probably have everything switched over to Unreal Engine. And hopefully by then, the plugins that I'm used to using in Unity will be compatible with Unreal Engine 5, and maybe Unreal Engine 5 will be out of early access. One can hope. But in the meantime, I'm going to continue working on it on the side. Maybe we'll switch over earlier. And then I kind of learned something. Basically how I got the extra performance out of Unity is I tweaked the LODs a lot. Hi, D-Dance. They were set to like some crazy value. I never touched it before. I just left it at its default settings. It made a difference of 5% of performance, which is not a lot. So I'm just like, ugh. And that was like the best I could get out of it. I just think Unity is not very good at handling a lot of meshes. And like, I think the LOD system that's implemented in HDRP, like I said, I don't know a lot. I think it's not quite mature yet. Maybe I'm probably just incompetent. But I did tweak the LODs. It's pretty tight now. That's what she said. And I was still getting a little bit of like that slowness. So I'm just like, okay, well, I already have adaptive performance on. I already have the LODs tweaked. I've culled a lot of stuff from before. What can I do? I've overclocked my graphics card. I had it at stock. And so now my graphics card's overclocked. I'm still redlining my graphics card, but it's smooth now. Yeah, I increased the power limit on my graphics card from 0 to 100%. And then I've also increased the core clock by 125, and then I've increased the memory clock by 500. And I was basically like, here's the thing, I can burn and test without having to run a benchmark, because I could just open all the stuff that I would do for stream, and then basically that like stresses the GPU out like almost all the way anyway. So that's what I did. Yeah, I just think, I think I was looking at other people's like overclocking results on the 2070 Supers, and some of them were getting like 200 extra on their core clock. Some of them were getting 170, 150. Mine just seems to be, I kind of lost the silicon lottery, I think, so mine's at 125 to be stable. Hi, Mari. Hello. Oh, for those of you who don't know who Mari is a super talented artist and a fellow VTuber. When they stream more. And they're also my one of my emote artists. Basically, all those cool new meme emotes that you've been seeing in my channel, they're all done by Mari. And also, not this art, but like if you scroll down, and if you are on a 1080p screen at 100, oh my gosh, this sounds so particular. It's like, hold on. Every time I explain this, it's like this. Oh yeah, so you could check out my cool art. All you need to do is make sure that you're on Google Chrome or Safari or Internet Explorer. My favorite browser. I love Internet Explorer. I do not like Microsoft Edge. No, only Internet Explorer. I love ActiveX plugins. I collect them like Pokemon. So what you need to do in your browser is maximize the screen if you're on 1080p, or make your window 1080p. Then, when you have 1080p screen, make sure you have 100% zoom. Not 125, not 100, not 75. I mean, yes, 100. 100% zoom. Then you scroll down, then you can see this lovely art. Yes. The only way to see it is that exact way, preferably on Internet Explorer with 20 ActiveX plugins. Thank you. I'm doing well though, Mari. How are you? Hi, Kathy. You have 2 working power outlets and 15 not working? Is that why you've been offline for the past few days? Oh my gosh. What happened? Yeah. The reason I made the panels down on the screen line up only on 1080p was because 1080p is the most common resolution. Maybe you blew some. Did you check your breaker boxes? Maybe your breakers flipped or your fuses. Who uses fuses anymore? Maybe your breaker box is flipped. Yeah, it does depend on the zoom. I don't know what the zoom is for 1440p. Wait, you can't get into your own breaker box? You can't get into your own breaker box? What? But like, why have a fuse when you have a breaker box? Right? Like, I would imagine that most breaker boxes still have fuses in them, but like, it just seems so much less hassle to like, if the current overloads, it flips the switch. And then like, you're like, oh, was it a fluke? Did I accidentally draw too much power? Then you flick it on. If it flicks back immediately, then you know, oh, this is danger zone. Hi, Next Gen. Well, I mean, I don't know. I can't. Ooh. Since we live in an apartment, our breaker box is so in our, what do you call that? What do you call that area between your door and your second door? What is that called? I don't know. Hold on. What is that part of your house called where you have a door and a second door, like an airlock?
According to Wikipedia, a vestibule festool, also known as an Arctic entry, is an anteroom or small foyer leading to a larger space such as a lobby, entrance hall, or passage, for the purpose of waiting, withholding the larger space view, reducing heat loss, providing space for outdoor clothing, etc.
Oh, okay. A vestibule or anteroom. Okay, those are easy things to remember. I'm just gonna call it an entryway. So we have an entryway, very common in Korea. I know it, like in some countries that sounds really luxurious. A lot of small places and big places, like rich or poor, will have these things in Korea. So in ours, we have like this cabinet that you can put your shoes and stuff in, and then so there's these shelves. So behind those shelves is our breaker box and our internet. So like every time we need to like flip a breaker, or which hasn't happened yet, but mainly like reset our fiber router, we have to like open it up, push up these shelves because they're on those like stupid little pegs, and then we have to like pull it up, pull the door open, and be like, eee! It's outside. Ah, that makes sense. If it's outside, that makes sense why it's locked. I get it. Well, at least you have a key now, right? You have a key? It's a very ye old castle. You can't keep the key, just make a cut of it. Well, actually, I've been watching a lot of the lockpicking lawyer, so you can use that to practice your lockpicking skills. When I'm just like working, I just been having the lockpicking lawyer like videos just like queued up, The voice is so how do you say, calming? Yeah. Very like he's a nonsense kind of, like no nonsense kind of guy, it seems. And then what's it called? April 1st videos. What else? Oh gosh, I don't remember. Oh yeah. Okay, so you know what I've been finding really handy? One of my dirty pleasures of watching stuff on YouTube has been Shark Tank and Dragon's Den. And just last night, it's come in handy. the actual knowledge that I've gained from watching Shark Tank and Dragon's Den came in handy. I never thought this day would come. I never thought this would come. So let me explain. So something that often happens, I've been finding on Dragon's Den or Shark Tank, is sometimes the sharks or the dragons will they'll compliment the entrepreneur or the product. They'll compliment it, but they'll sing it praises, or they'll say something like, I'll be a customer, but for some specific reason, I'm out. That's what they say, right? So, something very similar so that's what happened last night. So yesterday I was talking about sponsors and partners, and for those of you who don't know, I'm currently in the process of working something out with a brand I'm pretty interested in. One of the few brands that has come to me, and I'm actually interested. But then last night, another company in a very similar space has also approached me. And they just want to go straight forward to hey, feature this on your stream, ASAP. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, the product is good. The company seems good. From initial research, it looks okay. But it's not they're not looking for a partnership. They're just literally looking for a one-off. Right? So this is where the Dragon's Den Shark Tank dirty pleasure knowledge had came in handy, because essentially the way things are going to be working out in terms of time alignment is that it's possible that things could line up in such a way where I might have either a one then the other, or an overlap. So I politely declined. And how I did it was I did do research on their products. Personally, I'm super interested. So I looked into your product. It's great. Definitely will be a customer. Unfortunately, there's something that I'm working on with another brand in a similar space. And for that reason alone, I won't be able to take you up on your offer. And that's what I did. I think that's I'm just how have I never thought about this way before? Because here's the thing. It's easier. It's easy to say no, sorry, without giving an answer, right? Or how I think I was talking about yesterday, where I'm pretty sure I burnt a bridge with Stream Elements by rejecting their Raid Shadow Legends sponsorship opportunity, and the consequent DMs and emails that they sent me trying to convince me to take it. So, I think doing it that way, essentially what it does is that it doesn't burn a bridge. Do you know what I mean? It's like it's kind of like that nice, like when you're like shake hands or like, I don't know, fist bump and be like, I'm sorry things didn't work out, but I look forward to seeing you in the future. Do you know what I mean? Favorite yandere? I don't know. I don't really watch that kind of anime or read that kind of manga, so I wouldn't have one. All I know is that I watched the School Days anime and I went, this is the worst anime I've seen in a long time. The anime's bad. But like, I've watched analysis of it. So I watched a video by Mother's Basement. And then I think it was Mother's Basement. And they basically just like did a critical analysis of it. And you're just like, basically he approached it from the point of view, like you're supposed to hate the main character. And like the whole anime is kind of like a cathartic release of that guy's getting what he deserves. Right? I didn't play the visual novel. I watched the safe for work version. I didn't know, is there an H version? I don't think there's an H version. I know the visual novel probably has like some of those R-rated elements, but I wasn't interested. Cause like, here's the thing. I was coming off of animes by like Studio Key, and yeah, basically Studio Key would be like the golden boy of that kind of genre in terms of like anime that has been adopted from visual novels that have multiple endings and multiple routes set in like that kind of like high school slice of life genre. Yeah, I didn't like it. I didn't like it, the School Days. That's the only thing, like when I think yandere, that's like the only thing that pops to my mind. And then apparently there's like a lot of drama around this game called Yandere Simulator. Never played it. I don't know anything about it. Apparently there's like drama with the creator and like taking tons of money and being incompetent. I have no idea. Don't take my word for it. Do your own research. I can't be bothered. It's just not like, it's not really my space, if that makes sense. Mari slowly becomes like the next like lock. What would you be called? You wouldn't be like the lockpicking. It'd be hard to compete with the lockpicking lawyer, I think. The lockpicking VTuber. You pick virtual locks, and the entire and then your entire like video catalog is you picking different locks in Skyrim and Oblivion. Yes, it's just like they're all the same. Oh, today we're gonna be picking. Today we're gonna be picking the guard's house. This is a hard This is a hard style lock. Oh my gosh, that would actually, that would be really, actually that would be kind of really meta if lockpicking lawyer did that, right? If for like an April Fool's joke, they did like lockpicking in Skyrim or Oblivion. That'd be pretty good, right? think the Skyrim version of lockpicking is not very like as visual as the Oblivion style. Right? Because like in the Oblivion style, you have like the actual tumblers that you have to set. Honestly, I don't even remember how to do the lockpicking. It's been a while since I played Skyrim and Oblivion. I've been kind of wanting to go back to it. But like, two things is like, I don't really have the time and I don't want to have to find all the mods that I would want. The Skyrim one is more like you see the front face of the lock, you stick your pick in, and then you turn it based on the vibration, and like there's like a cursor that goes left or right. It basically turns it into like a quick time event versus like an actual lock picking. I actually prefer the Oblivion version. Yeah, actually, like Fallout 3. I would say that, yeah. I never played Morrowind. And like, I'm just waiting for like that, there's a remake of Morrowind in the Skyrim engine that's like getting infinitely delayed. I'm waiting for that. Hi, Bodhi. Yes, Skywind. What is this? Why is there... Sly put a hair clip in my hair. I'm wondering what's like dangling from the ends of my hair. I don't know. I heard that they've changed this in Fallout 3. You know, at the end where you have to go into a radio like reactor, and if you have like the super mutant guy with you, you're like, hey, you're immune to radiation. Why don't you go in and save the world? And then, you know, you can come back out and you'll be fine and I don't have to die. No one has to die. How about that? And then his response is, that's not my destiny, that's yours. And I'm just like, I'm done. I'm done playing this game. Open source Morrowind? I just want like a graphical overhaul of it. I mean, like, it's 3D game. Here's the thing, 3D games don't age very well. That's the problem. Dark Remnant, if you want to share that list, if you could share it in Discord, or you could at me on Twitter. Either way, I would appreciate it. Or actually, you could DM me, because I opened my DMs again. Yeah, it's your sacrifice to make what? The only thing that brought me back to Fallout 3 was the Anchorage DLC. And then I did that, and I'm just like, I got the stealth armor. This game is easy now. Great. And yeah, I would say like I haven't played Fallout 1 or 2. I heard those are pretty good. I've watched a little bit of Sips playing through those. My favorite Fallout game, I haven't played Fallout 4, but just watching the gameplay and Seeing the reviews and reading about it, I'm just not really that interested in Fallout 4. It seems like they took a lot of the things that really brought me to the Fallout series away from it. Because, like, my favorite Fallout is actually Fallout New Vegas. Hi, Ayush. And I actually ended up, here's my story about Fallout Vegas. Is someone gifted me a hard copy, one of my good friends. They gifted it to me. And I didn't know it had a Steam code inside. And they gifted it to me. And I just had this hard copy. I never opened it. It was just stayed in its wrapper. Because, like, I knew it was one of those things that I know it's going to be good. So I just will push it off until later. And here's the thing. I had them on Steam. I didn't open that game for 3 years. Hi, Akami. I didn't open it for 3 years. And then I opened it, expecting it just to be like the DVD. It's a DVD installer with a Steam code in it, so that you don't have to download the whole thing, right? The DVD is just there so that you can save on the download. And then get any other updates that came after that. So I was just like, oh, there's a Steam copy. Oh, I have this person on Steam. Oh, they have access to my library. I see. So I finally added it, and I messaged them. I'm like, thank you for the game. And they're like, oh gosh, I didn't remember that. I didn't remember that I got that for you. I'm like, oh. Then after I finished playing it, I just went, thank you so much for the game once again. I'm sorry it took so long to play it. No, it wasn't empty. It had the DVD inside, just for the install. Well, I felt bad because they bought it brand new, full price. And at the time that I put it in, because I saw it on sale, and I was just like, oh, I'm interested in this game. Maybe I'll buy it. Wait a second. I think I have this game. It was on sale for like 75 or like 50% off, and I was just like, oh. Oh yeah, but here's the thing though, right? Who has Blu-ray drives? Because here's the thing, games are getting really huge. How big is Call of Duty? Isn't Call of Duty, wait, hold on. I don't know anything about the new Call of Duty other than like, it's a shooty bang bang and it takes up a lot of space. How much storage space does the latest Call of Duty take on your computer?
Here's some information on the web that might possibly help. On the website PCMag.com, they say PC 11.8 gigabytes, 30.6 gigabytes. PS5 to 10.9 gigabytes, 30.6 gigabytes.
That doesn't sound right. Google, stop. Wasn't it like 100? Oh yeah, Habiko, Akami, hello, yes. Around 100 gigabytes. Yeah, I think it's about 100 gigabytes. You're right. 150? So, like, here's the thing. That should be on a Blu-ray. Just have a multi-layered Blu-ray. That could be one disc. Right? Because, like, a lot of ISPs have bandwidth caps. Holy cow. Ark Survival requires 280? 280? 280? Okay, hold on. Let me zoom the camera in. I want to do that. There, that's better. Gotta put my chair in frame. Just ever so slightly. Ark is very poorly optimized. I think if your game is that big, it should just come with it should just come installed Like, it should come with a Steam download. Do you know what I mean? It should come with a Steam, like, download. And just basically have a Steam library folder just for that game. Right? It should come with an SSD. Jeez. The only thing I miss about living in Canada is a lot of my storage is in Canada. So I actually had to downsize when I came to Korea 6 years ago. And at the time, SSDs were quite expensive. They were getting better, but they're still quite expensive. I've only recently started like upping the amount of storage that I have. Which I guess is pretty comparable to what I used to have. How much do I have now? 8. 9. I have 9.5 terabytes. That's what I have. I think I need more. I want to get one of those NVMe SSDs by like one of those 8 terabyte Sabrent SSDs for storage. That's what I want. How much are those anyway? If they're like I don't know, like $200 or $300, I think that's okay. If it's like something ridiculous like $800, no thanks. 8 TB SS. Oh. Oh. Akamiya Biko, thank you for the 3 months gifted to Stream Elements. Thank you. Okay. Let's find out. Yes, the Sabrent Rocket Q NVMe SSD. Oh. Yeah, I'm not buying that. I'm not buying that. It's $1,800 US. This SSD is like so Sly. This SSD is like the best, and it's this big. Look at the price. It's $1,800.
I came in to tell you that I pulled one of my hangnails and it went down too far.
No, get out of here.
There's a really big hole in my finger. Do you want to see?
No. Hi, Core. Oh, and Ploppy, see you. The $1,400 one is by Corsair. I'm talking about the one by Sabrent. Sabrent's like supposed to be really good. 8 terabytes. It's so not worth. Linus and Linus Tech Tips literally. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Mindrulia. Linus from Linus Tech Tips like treats those things like nothing. And then there it is. Just $1,800. Yeah, I'm never getting that. It's too much. Linus basically says like this is the cream of the crop. And I know, like, yes, I'm appealing to authority. Like, it's a blah blah blah, but I think Linus is a good enough authority in these matters that I trust what he says at face value. I need to plug something in. Give me a sec. Boom. Oh, thanks. Can you put it there? Whatever you want. It's fine.
You choose.
Okay, I'll take
Oriental or onion?
which. Okay, thanks. I got a salad. Yeah, here's the thing. For $1,400, if you don't need that small form factor, like for example, if you have an ITX computer, like I will start having in the future, just get a server. Just it for that price, you could buy, gosh, you could buy, let's see, a 3600X, a B450 motherboard, a poop ton of like 2 terabyte, 1 terabyte SSDs, but from Crucial for like a reasonable price with reasonable reliability and reasonable performance, and then just have that, like, you know, just use a gigabit router or a 10 gig router and then have that connected to your main computer. And like, that would be less in cost than buying that one little stick with 8 terabytes. And on the plus side, you get a whole server. Hi, Draconis. Right? Actually, that's probably what Sly and I are gonna do when we move back to Canada. We find a house. Since we will own the house, we can do whatever we want with it. So I don't know. Is it worth buying a rack? So far things are doing well. Just getting things going with Unreal Engine. Cause like, I don't know how much server racks cost in Canada, but in Korea, like I could buy like a server rack that comes up to here for like $200. Okay, if I get a server rack, here's the thing. Sly and I are gonna go full content creation. So right now I'm kind of keeping my I don't have any redundancy in my backup. I'm actually operating on 0 redundancy. So I would like to have redundancy and extra storage. So I have used network storage before, so I'd like to have high performance network storage. And I also want to have a dedicated server specifically for stream / VTubing stuff. If you like, without talking directly about, I want to talk more about it, but like it's gonna spoil some things. Here's the thing though, it's not data hoarding. If you're a content creator, and I actually frequently go back, and the only thing that's stopping me right now from going back and like grabbing old footage is it's spread out through so many different drives right now. A good cooled room. I could just liquid cool it. I could just liquid cool it. Hi, Mazinga. Okay, maybe you're right. Maybe you guys are right. Maybe I should just get a tower. Right? I think a tower would just be good enough. Because like, yeah, I think if I just got like a really good full tower, it probably could be good. Because if I use an air, if I just use, here's the thing, once I go server rack, it's like there's so many other limitations and things kind of get really expensive. I think you guys are right. I should just go for a full tower, good ventilation, and then I can just do air cooling really easy. Yeah. I don't actually mind having more than one case. Because here's the thing right now, how many cases do I have in my room? 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 cases. One is an MATX, 2 are ITX, and 1 is a mid tower. What about a NAS? It would be, here's the thing, ideally, I would want, how many would I want? I would want, I'm trying to think. Dun-dun. 3 servers. Ideally, I would want 3. Because I have 3 dedicated tasks that I would want. So like right now we have a computer, a fully assembled computer. The only thing that's lacking from it is, it's actually pretty decent. The only thing that's lacking is the graphics card, because you know graphics cards are really hard to find. It's a 3600X with 16 gigs of RAM and 16 gigs of 3200 RAM. No, yeah, 16 gigs of 3200 RAM and a 1 terabyte SSD, just a regular Crucial one, but it has a GTX 760. Actually, for what I would want to be doing, only one of them would need a good GPU. The rest of them just need to, essentially they just need to have a display out. They don't need GPU. So like, one would just be like storage. It'd be like a storage server. It would just have like just data, and it would have redundancy. The second one would be like, it actually might need 2 GPUs. Would be like, I would want Sly and I to have our own like stream PC, if that makes sense, where we would just literally that one extra. Actually, it might just be easier for us to have a second computer in our office. I think. Yeah, that might be the route to go. And then the other one is going to be for dedicated VTubing stuff. Yeah, it's actually from, so the computer that we have sitting around. Oh, and then we have another computer that's just sitting in boxes right now. It's, the thing is that the motherboard on it died. So I had to, the only motherboard that I can find to replace it it's actually holding it back. So it was using a Z87 motherboard, but that motherboard imploded. So I had to get a new motherboard, and the only one that I can find that had a compatible socket was an H something, I don't know, something poopy. And it has a 4670K, 16 gigs of DDR3 1600. And yeah, that is just sitting in a box. Essentially, it's the processor's too slow to do a lot of things that I want to do with it. and the motherboard is so bad that it bottlenecks everything on it. No, it's really bad. That motherboard is actually really bad. So from going from the Z87 motherboard to whatever motherboard it is now, like one of those H series boards, like remember this is like the 4th gen Intel. I had a performance decrease of 40% across the board. Yeah. To put it this way, with the GTX 760 put into that, I was able to play The Witcher 2 at like near max settings at like 40 frames per second. And then when I had to switch out the motherboard, because the other motherboard literally died, I think one of the capacitors blew on somewhere. I couldn't play it. It was unplayable. No, it's not equivalent to that. No. Okay, hold on. To put it this way, right? Think about your standard motherboard now, right? Now, imagine that motherboard with like 10% of the parts on it. Yeah, that's that. Hi, German. Okay, hold on. Let me look it up. H80 motherboard. I think that's what it was called. I don't know. It wasn't an H80. I think it was one step lower, actually. Basically, the only thing that was available was the lowest quality chipset for that socket. And like, my choice was I could get a Z series chipset, but here's the thing. There was no reasonable price. It was either get this motherboard that we got for $40 or buy a replacement motherboard that's an equivalent socket, like chipset, so a Z87, Z97 for $500. And I'm like, I don't want to pay $500 for outdated crap. So I was just kind of like, And then I think in Canada, what is the performance stack up on a 1090T, an AMD Phenom 1090T? What's the performance on those? I don't know. Let me look it up. AMD Phenom 1090T versus 3600X. Let's find out. Oh, it's a 36% difference. That's a big difference. Wait, what is the difference to what I have now? Compared to what I have now, it's a 62% difference with an average score of 138% difference in effective speed. Oh, I see. Wait. I'm curious now. In terms of like, I have a chair. Why am I not using my chair? All right, I'm curious. So I have a 760 sitting around. And then in Canada, I have a GTX 570. Oh, it's not even. There it is. That's a big difference. User benchmark is not that bad. It gives you a pretty decent rough idea, right? I just use it for rough ideas. Jeez, okay, so then versus the 27 Super. Hi, Matt. Wow. I've never seen that big of a percentage increase. Wait, what? Oh! Oh no, I turned off my Twitch overlays. No, hold on. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, hold on, hold on. Hold on. Stream. Element. Ah! Ah! Okay, duck. Duck, thank you so much. Just give me a sec. Give me a sec. Oh. Don't. No, no, no. Don't stretch. No. Give me a sec. Give me a sec, duck. Okay, we're gonna emulate a subscriber custom name 1 tier 3 submit. Okay, duck. Thank you so much for the 4 months. Thank you. You can't make the stretch, no. But thank you so much, Duck. Thank you for the 4 months. Wait, Sly, this is not part of the deal. Sly, stop. No. Oh no, it's gonna actually do it. No, 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 no. 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 Oh, I stopped it. Thanks, Duck. I stopped it. 510% performance difference from a 2070 Super to a 5700. Sorry, to an GTX 570. That's enormous. I've never seen that difference before. I wonder. Oh, did I give it away? I had my 8600 GTS. I think I just gave it away. I think I'm gonna have to just give up. I think I'm just gonna give that graphics card away. I don't know what to do with it. I don't even think anyone would want to buy that though. I think the cooler on it would actually be worth more than the actual card. I think the cooler would actually be worth more than the card. Okay, right? Hi, VRC Bunny. Hello. Hi. Yeah, I think that the cooler would be worth more than the card. Okay, so here's the thing. From 10 years ago, yeah. Okay, so here's the thing. I have a special edition. I have a special edition 570. It has like that twin frozer, like MSI twin frozer design, but it's made of solid copper. It's literally like 3 pounds of copper. I could probably just, here's the thing is that if I just like, I have the feeling if I just like get that if I just get that cooler melted down, it would be worth more. Right? I don't know how much copper goes for. But it's like, it's literally solid copper. Hi, Chica. It would, I don't know how much copper goes for. I would imagine a lot, right? Maybe? 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 I don't know. But yeah, it's like a super special edition. They only made like 100 or 1,000 or something. I think they only made 1,000 of those. $4.42 a pound. Oh yeah. $12. Yeah, actually, that would sell more than the card. Because that card's not worth anything. I think with the shortages, I don't think it would sell. Right? So like, I actually think $12 is a pretty realistic amount. Which card was it again? It was a GTX 57, sorry, a GTX 570. That's what it is. A GTX 570. It's not good. It's a 500% performance difference from current generation cards. You could go out and buy, I'm pretty sure like the onboard graphics on a laptop AMD processor has better performance than that card. With like, do you know what I mean? It would have better performance than that. And like, it would be so much more power efficient. Oh, and the thing is too, is like, I also have a water block for it, which is a full copper block plated in nickel, I think. Yeah. Oh, geez. The original Fermi graphics cards. I just remember, like, trying to play The Witcher 2 on those, and I had to get I originally had two 470s, and one of them got replaced with a 570. And I had two 470s, which, I mean, the performance difference from a 470 to a 570 is not that big. So I had two 470s, basically maxing out in The Witcher 2. I don't think it could mine either. I'm pretty sure, isn't mining like not profitable at all right now? Here's the thing. It's still good. Bitcoin crash. Not unless you're on renewable energy. No, unfortunately no. In Korea currently, and Canada, energy is quite expensive. And in Korea, energy is on tiered. So the more energy you use, the more they charge you. Okay, wait, let me explain. So if you pass a certain threshold, so like, let's say for example, I'm just gonna throw out random numbers that don't mean anything. So imagine if I use 100 watts, then they'll be like, okay, from 0 to 100 watts, we're gonna charge you $5. Then from like, if you go from 100 to 101 to 150 watts, they're gonna charge you $7. And then if you go anywhere from 150 and above, they're gonna charge you $15. Like that. That's how Energy Korea works. They have tiered energy. The more you use, the more you pay at a worse rate. And it's basically to discourage people from just like mindlessly wasting energy. This was like before any Bitcoin stuff was happening. Because historically, as Korea was modernizing, the power system in Korea wasn't that great. Like, I don't know, like 50, 60 years ago. So they implemented that policy just to try and save on power. And that's why a lot of things became super energy efficient in Korea. And kind of still are. Despite the power system like being able to withhold a lot now. Oh yeah, like yesterday. The person who wanted to glue candles to their body to do full body tracking with IR. No, it's not cool. It's not, no. Imagine having candles mounted to your body. One, you're gonna set yourself on fire. Two, you're gonna get covered in hot wax. If anything, that's not cool. That's that's hot. That's hot. Oh, also, wait. Okay, I just need to check something. Wow, thanks, Whiskey. Okay, so those of you who might not know who Fia Bunny is. Fia Bunny is a fellow creator, content creator. Does a lot of cool stuff. And like I knew that they followed me. I knew that they followed me, but I didn't know that they actually watched me. So after I raided Habiko yesterday, I noticed that they immediately followed during the raid, and I was just like,
Hi, Lisa. Hi, Super Nintendo Chalmers.
were they from my stream?
Ending.
Hi, Mazinga. Were they from my stream? So then I went back to my channel and I did a watch time, and I'm just like, holy smokes, they actually they watch quite a bit. They don't say anything, but I didn't know that they watch me, which is cool. I really like the stuff that they do. I think in terms of like, if you balance out Twitch versus YouTube, we're roughly about the same size. I think their YouTube is bigger than mine, and I don't know about Twitch. I think I'm a little bit bigger on Twitch, so I think it balances out. So I think roughly we're about the same size. But like, I wasn't expecting that. I normally don't say like, ooh, this person's following me, but for those of you who don't know who Fia is, you should definitely check her out. Right there. Yeah, I don't know who lurks. Yeah, I really don't know who lurks. But like, I guess then again too, like, I also lurk on other people's channels. Like, someone will be like sometimes I'll just like gift a troll sub, and they have a gut intuition it's me. They check the user list and they see it's me, and they're just like, Fofa, I know you're out there. Reveal yourself. Reveal yourself. And I just don't. But yeah, they had this thing called the virtual reality show. And I don't think they do it anymore. But like, it was, at the time, there wasn't really anything like that on YouTube. And like, it was super, super cool. basically, like, imagine someone in a 3D environment with their model and then like talking about news stuff or doing interviews. Like, no one was really doing it to like on that level before. Yeah. I'm still subscribed. The only thing is that I've fallen into the YouTube trap, where the home feed is different than your subscriber feed, and there's some people that I'm subscribed to that I just don't they don't appear on my my subscription feed. I mean, so some people on my subscription feed that don't appear on my home feed. So, for example, I'm subscribed to The Daily Show with Trevor Noah, and it's never once appeared in my home feed. So I haven't watched it. I don't think I've seen a single episode. Battery's a little, it's jumpy. To be honest, it could be, I think there's some things in my room right now that are quite reflective. So it's probably the laser tracking kind of doing something with that. Because it was doing that in Unreal Engine 2 yesterday. I haven't watched it. Here's the thing. When I was in university, I watched a lot of The Daily Show with John Oliver and The Colbert Report. And I mainly watched it to, like, I don't know. It was like, haha, funny news, ha ha ha, funny news, ha ha ha. But, like, with any news source, whether it's comedy based or not, you should always, you don't want to fall into that trap of, oh yes, this news 100% is expressing the opinion that I agree with, and it must be the truth because I agree with it. So therefore, I will not do any research, and I will sing high praises and force all my friends to listen to my point of view, which is just this news report point of view that agrees with my point of view, aka confirmation bias. So what I would always do is whenever there was like a particularly like heated topic that would be talked about on The Daily Show when Jon Stewart was the host, I would do the research. But like, if it's something that I wanted to talk about with other people, I would research it. I would look up the different news sources, different point of views to like try to get an understanding of what's actually going on, so that when I'm talking about it, I don't sound like a butthole, if that makes sense, or I don't sound like a dummy. Or if someone's like super aggressive on one side, then like I'd be able to somewhat defend my argument, if that makes sense. Because like a lot of the times on some issues, like there's a lot of it's very like in the middle, and sometimes it's just one person like super nitpicking something. There are times though where a certain political issue is not really a political issue, but it's more or less a human rights issue. Do you know what I mean? And there's like things that I would want to talk about, that if I were to talk about it and then my VOD were to go on YouTube, it could reduce the visibility of that channel. Why so serious, Mumbles? Like, It feels like how you're viewing that show is like how I view The Ridiculous Six. I really dislike that movie. It's so bad. Right? Should I move closer? I'm gonna move closer. I'm gonna zoom in. Or zoom. Is that better? Yeah, we'll go with this. This is good. This is good. The Ridiculous Six is an Adam Sandler movie. It's a lazy Adam Sandler movie. That's just full of hee poop jokes. Look at me. I have this cream that I put on butthole and then I put on my lips. Haha. So funny. That's basically what it is. Yeah. To me, what's happening in that region of the world is very one-sided, and I'm afraid to talk about it. I'm afraid to talk about it. Hi, Jesse. Cause like, I don't know. I don't know how I would feel. I would say that there are certain countries. I don't know. There are certain countries that I believe other countries don't view as other countries, and I think that one big country in particular, that one big honey loving country in particular has overstepped their bounds, and one place should remain independent and the other should definitely be its own country. But beyond that, I'm not going to say anything else. And if you disagree with me, you're kindly free to leave. Not because of where I am, but here's the thing. I'm gonna kind of paint myself a little bit bad here. It's okay to be, see, there's nothing wrong with people being like the person with the flag and the megaphone and yelling, but I am one of those people that like to show more with action versus with words. Do you know what I mean? So, for example, let's say if a certain company were to approach me with a sponsorship, and they are heavily tied in with some, you know, certain honey loving organizations, then I would probably decline. Do you know what I mean? I don't know a lot about what's going on with like Wales, Scotland, and England. All I know is that, you know, a long time ago the English did a lot of their surrounding neighbors pretty dirty. I don't know how things are different now, so I feel like I can't offer any commentary that would contribute to any decent conversation. I just call that country the honey loving country. I think it's vague enough that like if someone were to pick it up with a translator, it wouldn't make any sense, right? Oh, and Dark Remnant, I saw your DM. I will check it after stream. Oh yeah, 100%. Canada and Australia are definitely 100% part of the Commonwealth, and on paper, the Queen is technically the leader of Australia and Canada, but in practice, it's just an honorary thing.
Snow!
A ghost! Right, so technically what could happen is Canada is like, it's its own country, but the Queen is still our head. Hence we have the Queen on our money. I have to send these gloves out. So the suggested repair that they suggested to fix this finger for the flex sensor is to massage the flex sensor. And I've been doing that for a couple days, doesn't work. So I'm gonna have to send it in. I don't think they replaced the flex sensor. I think they just did that last time. I would just like it replaced, the glove replaced. Because if I'm gonna be going to Canada, I'm not gonna be able to like, you know, willy-nilly just like pay like $10 to ship out a glove and then have it come back within the same week, right? When I'm in Canada, it's gonna be like pay $150 and then wait like a few months and then I'll get it back. Yeah. The only thing that's been like, I don't want to is because I kind of need them to test out the gloves working in Unreal Engine. So I can get the gloves working in Unreal Engine with 4.26 pretty easily. I'm having some issues setting them up in Unreal Engine 5. Like I'm able to get all the stuff in. I'm having issues. I'm a dummy when it comes to the nodes and stuff. I don't know how the blueprints and whatever work. Cause like it's kind of completely new territory. Oh yeah, speaking of which, I did film, I said earlier I did film what I like the, I don't know how, what do you call it, the B-roll footage for setting up Unreal Engine for your own VTubing app. And it's like a 3-hour recording. And yeah, it's a 3-hour recording. But when you look at the blueprint for it, it's literally like, this is the simplest blueprint I've ever seen in my life. It's literally like node, 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 output. Sell them on eBay? I don't know. Yeah. Here's the thing. This hand hasn't had any issues. This hand, like right now, the issue that I was having with it were just calibration issues, which was on me. I should have fixed that. I didn't realize it was a calibration issue. Whereas this one's the only one that's been giving me the issue. So it's like, I'm assuming once it's fixed, it'll be okay. Because like most technology doesn't go on like a U curve, right? So like, percentage of failures or / amount of failures versus time. So like when you buy a new piece of electronic, buy a new electronic device, in the beginning it has a higher chance of failure, but then once you're in the middle stage of it, it'll have a lower chance of failure until it gets old. So it's like a U shape, right? Thanks for the follow, Sign Art and Donicella? Donacella? Donacella! Is that how you say that? Donacella! So I don't know. I don't know how it's gonna go. Hey, I'm glad that you have found them helpful, and I stay tuned because there's gonna be more cool stuff because I'm gonna be starting to do some Unreal Engine stuff. I'm gonna start peppering in some Unreal Engine tutorial videos too. Is there any reason? Okay, so right now I'm using Unity, and I'm gonna be, originally I started in Unreal Engine, and basically I didn't really understand how to use Unreal Engine that well, so I wasn't able to package it out. So I switched to Unity. Unity is very user-friendly. Basically, Unity is kind of like very easy to learn and to use, but then to master it, it's very difficult. So it takes a lot of deep knowledge to be able to get the most out of Unity. Whereas Unreal Engine, it has a very steep learning curve. So basically, it's like you think it's deceptive in how easy it appears, because you'd be like, oh, this is super simple. Get everything working, have it open in the editor, and then realize that you can't package it out. And then you're just like, oh, everything I did was for nothing. And that's what happened to me. And I figured out how to fix that. And Unreal Engine is basically like, it's easier to get better performance. There's more integrated things in Unreal Engine to do what you want to do. Whereas in Unity, in order to do what you want to do, you more often have to get a mishmash of different things from different people. Whereas Unreal Engine, everything's just built in. Hence why it's easier to optimize. Do you think Unity could be used to train? Yeah. Why not? Unity is a game engine, meaning, so you can do anything with Unity. So like, I don't. Yes. That's kind of like saying, can you see the use of a computer? It's like you're almost asking the question is like, can you use a computer to do teleconferencing? That's what that question appears to me. Hi Solex. And Compito? Which? The little sugar rock candies. I love those. But yeah, so you know, if you want to get a good feeling of what it would be like to do telemedicine, like for surgery and things, through a game engine, you should go onto Steam, and there's this game called Surgeon Simulator. And I can tell you that it is a accurate, 100% accurate, one-to-one, realistic surgeon simulation of what it's really like to do surgery in real life. Hey, are you a surgeon? You're laughing now. Are you a surgeon? I'm gonna guess no. And even if you said you are, I don't believe you, because you're probably just saying yes, just to be facetious. So what do you know? Boom. Boom. But yeah, Here's the thing. Unreal Engine and Unity are both very capable engines that you can do pretty much anything with. So I don't see why you couldn't. Do you know what I mean? So they're both of these game engines are also used in virtual production. I think Unreal Engine is used more so because they focused on it, whereas Unity is kind of like a shotgun approach. Like, let's add this feature and this feature and this feature. Yeah. Add all the features, just spray it everywhere. Whereas Unreal Engine's like, we're gonna sit down and we're gonna focus on adding this one feature and making it really, really good and refining it so that everyone would want to use it. Do you know what I mean? That's the difference between the two engines, in my opinion. Oh yeah. Unity does have an AR application to it. It does. So like, based on that one video that I saw from Corridor Crew, to give you an idea, the Jungle Book movie by Disney in 2016 was made in Unity. The Mandalorian, also made by Disney, was made in Unreal Engine 4.26. So like, if Unreal Engine's gonna really heavily focus in virtual production, I already know this. They probably have a whole team dedicated just for that one feature. Whereas, I don't think Unity has that right now. I think they're kind of like testing the waters a little bit. And I know people have used it for virtual production, but they're not focusing on that as a feature. So, do you know what I mean? They're not adding in specific tools to do virtual production. So that's why I think the future of VTubing is not going to be Unity for now. It's going to be Unreal Engine. Right? But then again, that's also coming from someone right now who's VTubing in Unity. It's just, my main issue right now is this environment. This environment takes up 50% of my GPU with LODs. I don't know how to fix that. How do I fix that? How do I fix that? Basically, even when it's rendered on the lowest LOD, it still takes up that much percentage. So I've actually thought about replacing this entire backdrop with just a 2D plane with just an image on it. Right? Would you notice the difference? You wouldn't. Just make this 2D. I think I might do that. Yeah, unless I move the camera, which I don't often do. But here's the thing though, is that if it's a big enough 2D plane, you're not gonna see it, because like, here's the thing. Right now, this is the wall. My window's right here. See? My wall. De-aging in movies? I don't know. I think right now, like really high quality deep faking does a better job than de-aging. So if you get an actor, for example, and you deep fake the actor's face from when they were younger onto their current face. I think that does a better job currently than CG de-aging. I could make a redeem for microwave view. No, I only have 3 screens. 3 screens. I have one here, and one here. And then in the future, I plan to have a 2-computer setup, and one computer will have, I think it'll just be one monitor, but it's gonna not be a monitor, it's gonna be a TV. And essentially that TV is just gonna have my stream monitoring up and then chat. What's the best deepfake tech? I don't know. I've never done it before. I've only watched, like, for example, Corridor Crew do it, and like, do you know what I mean? I just like to be aware that it exists, because like we are in the technology right now is possible where you can deepfake someone's voice. That's a thing that exists. Hi, Sita. So one thing I was experimenting with was you can deepfake someone's voice fairly convincingly with like 30 seconds of them speaking. So then if you combine that with being able to deepfake someone's voice, you end up in a scenario where you can like do a lot of horrible things. And the only reason I know the deepfaking voice thing exists, because like what's available right now for free is pretty good. Hi Blitz, thanks for the host.
I'm learning.
And like with a common computer, so for example, someone did some voice work for me. I'll just say Mari did some voice work for me. And then as like a prank, I deepfaked their voice and then just made them say things like, I like to say ooh woo, and like just like kind of cringy things, but nothing too bad. And I only said it to them. Yeah, but here's the thing. If you do it well enough and you can touch it up, you're set. And here's the thing. That's what's available to the consumer level. Now, basically what you see in like the movies of someone duplicating someone's voice based off hearing a small amount, like a small portion of it, that's like that full possibility is probably out there. But here's the thing. What you do, if you have a deepfake of a face, and then you use that face to make a 3D model, and then you merge those two things together, then it can almost become indistinguishable. Right? And I think the reason why it's becoming more people are like doing fun and memey things with that right now is I like to think people are making those things, one, because it's fun, and two is just so that to make the general public aware that this is a thing, right? Because we're yet to be in this scenario, like, and we've seen some things in the news, right? Oh, Mumbles! Thanks for gifting us up the whisky. Thank you. We're already living in a world right now where, like, parents are deepfaking, like, so there's a couple stories out there, where their daughter, like, got in a fight with someone, right? And they wouldn't let them join, like, their club or whatever. So the parent would, like, the mother, like, deepfaked the ex-friend into like a whole bunch of videos and would like spread it online, right? Now, like obviously they're very obvious deepfakes, but like, do you know what I mean? It's kind of scary. Like the technology is gonna get better, so the average person could do that better. So, like, I think we're on the verge of a scenario where something will happen, where basically a prominent figure is going to be put in a situation where they're going to be accused of something horrible that they didn't do. Because it's been like an artificially created video or a real video that someone else did specifically for the purpose of smearing someone else. And like, that's yet to happen. But it's scary, right? And like, the first people that it's probably gonna happen to is, it's either gonna happen to, it's not gonna be to a prominent figure that can be easily disproven, like an actor or a politician, because for the most part, people know where those people are. It's probably gonna happen to like a content creator. Someone's gonna test the waters on a content creator just to see what happens. Right? That's what's gonna happen. There's gonna be some poor content creator out there in the coming years is gonna get taken, like, gonna be put through hell and back because someone's just like testing this out. Because I don't have a Fofo. I don't have any free emote slots. I could make it, I could get rid of the Ditto emote in tier 3 and then make it a tier 3 emote. I could do that. BTTV? Here's the thing. Now that Twitch is having animated emotes, my only reason for wanting BTTV was to have those animated emotes. But now I think what I'm gonna end up doing for BTTV is having like the common global emotes, like KEKW, right? What's the limit? I don't know. I don't think it's officially rolled out yet. I don't think it's officially rolled out yet. Oh, yeah, I don't think it's out yet. I would want more of those to be like, hold on. I would want more of those to be like global emotes. Do you know what I mean? Like emotes that most people would commonly use. Here's the thing. I don't know. I don't like. So I said it's possibly gonna be. It's probably gonna happen to an influencer first, right? I think it's less likely to happen to a VTuber, if that makes sense. Because like, so like in the case of Miko, right? If someone like, let's say, were to recreate Miko's model, and then like, I guess, I don't know, like imitate their voice. Like, then like imagine Miko never revealed their face. They're like, hey, look, I'm actually Miko. That's fake. But that's why I don't have my model on VR chat, because at the same time VTubers are also like the most easy people to fake, because like rather than make the model from scratch, which is not too hard for most people, you could just, you know, download the model. Like if they're in the same world as you, you're like, oh, that's a nice VTubing model you have there, yoink, it's mine now. I don't think an actor or a politician, because like we're in a day and age now where actors and politicians are so heavily followed, so heavily traced, and they're so around so many people now all the time that it would get smeared, but it would be eventually disproven. Whereas a content creator, like, do you know what I mean? They're like imagine a one-person band. Like, they won't have that. They won't have like, oh, I was like working on this policy or in this movie or in pre-production. You know what I mean? They're like, I was at home alone editing my YouTube video. What's the topic is just whatever we want to talk about. In Spo, thanks for the follow. Here's the thing. I try to relatively stay out of drama. There's a lot of drama. To put it this way, if I were just to like stretch my hand out and like just blindly grasp at something, I could grasp at VTuber drama very easily. There's a lot of VTuber drama going on right now. Like, essentially what I'm doing right now is I'm just keeping my head down, because I don't want to get involved. A lot of it seems really petty, and often there's probably a bigger story to than what's actually going on. Do you know what I mean? Hi, Shadow. Like, I've seen drama from like someone faking cancer and getting donations and like falsifying receipts. And that person has stopped streaming on the platform. To someone's like, this person's really mean and I don't appreciate them. We should all hate this person and cancel them. Do you know what I mean? But here's the thing, I'm not actually mentioning any names. The only person that I've referenced specifically is someone that is, you know, universally, they've admitted what they've done. They've admitted it publicly. And they did an apology stream. I'm not mentioning the name, and please don't mention the name if you know who I'm talking about. But like, that's my general policy, is like, the only one that I'll reference in particular, but I'll never say their name, is that one person. Every other instance, I won't mention names. The Zillion OP. Okay, I'm gonna talk about the Zillion OP thing, because it's a really old thing. It's old Twitch. And Zillion actually has a compelling argument. And what I would say, before you say anything, go to the Wavy Web Surf video with interview of Zillion OP. I just would say, before you harden yourself in your opinion, watch that video. It's very well researched, and form your opinion afterwards. Whether you still have the same opinion or you have a slightly more middle opinion like what I have now, I would say, like, I'm very, in terms of like anger or outrage, in terms of heat intensity, I would say I'm very lukewarm. Wavy Web Surf. Let me pull it up. I'll link it in I'll link it in the Discord server.
좋아하는 걸 할 때
Oh, sorry. Oh, what's this? Ah, no! There, Whiskey, I tagged you and put it in media share. Oh, I already got it, Mumbles. I already got it. Yeah, yeah. So I would say it's worth watching before you can get an informed opinion, because there are some pretty decent arguments there. I'll give you the Coles notes. Basically, it's not as bad as it seems. And essentially, all of the problems could have been mitigated if that person was just more open about what was going on in their life. Do you know what I mean? That's the only thing. If they just said, this is what's going on in my life, everything would have been fine. But, you know, how it happened was so... You just watch the video. You've probably seen me on Twitter or on YouTube. So every couple months, I'll get like a pretty decent video on Twitter that'll hit like 10K plus. So, that's maybe where you saw me, or if you've seen me, you might have seen me on YouTube. No, that's every once in a while. My average video watch on Twitter is usually it can hit 1,000, and that's my expectation. Is like to be able to hit 1,000 on Twitter, for a video. So like that Rococo video that I recently did, which did result in Rococo contacting me. I'm just waiting to hear more information from them. I honestly expected that video to do the same as all my other videos, my normal videos, which is just 1K. How do you move your hands without a leap motion? You can either use VR, you can use motion capture suit, you could use you could use a webcam, but the webcam hand tracking is so bad that you will not want to use it. And when I say so bad, I mean like there's a reason why no one is using it right now. It's readily available. Everyone knows about it. Who's VTubing for the most part. No one uses it because it's really bad. Basically, put it this way, it'd be like, it'll make your arms basically just like all the time. Cause like it's trying to like keep track of where your hands are, but your cameras aren't good enough to like keep track of where your hands are because there's no depth sensor. So I would say is if you want to have hand tracking, there's a couple of options. I would look into two applications. They're both have a full walkthrough on my YouTube channel. So if you want to know more about those applications, let me find those videos exactly. Hi, Batman. Where is it? Okay. So I would recommend looking at this video. That is a video on vMagic Mirror. It gives you a full walkthrough, and in addition, it will also give you the links in the description of that video. And that's a free application that has it uses your keyboard or gamepad, and it does have hand tracking with webcam, but it's not very good. But at least the application is free, and that's what I would recommend trying. If you're willing to spend a little bit more, there is also this video. So the second video link that I put is for a $10 VTuber application. If you want to know how the application works and how a full walkthrough, because that's what I did, of all the features, check out that video. It's a $10 app. They're both amazing. They both have different use cases, so check it out. Is there a good head mount? Yes, there is. And that's what I'm using right now. But if you want to know, okay, just hold on. I'm going to link specific videos. Actually, yeah. Just go to my YouTube channel. Mumble's linked to my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel, I actually talk about the head mount that I use, but in addition, I talk about the different things that I tried to get there. And my overall recommendation, I would say watch the video, but my overall recommendation is just to get a tripod mount or one of those mic boom arms with a phone mount, and that would be my recommendation. It does. Pop-a-mit. But yeah, the one I have is $1,200 US, and I would say it's worth every penny. It's easy to clean, it's easy to disassemble, it's light, it feels like I'm wearing nothing, and it's comfortable. I can wear it for long hours without any discomfort, and it's an industry standard. Not VTuber industry standard, Hollywood industry standard. Yes. Why are you zooming in? Why? Here's your high five. Can you wear headphones? You have to wear earbuds. So here's the problem that I'm having. The only problem that oh, hold on. Whiskey asked for a joke.
What do you get when you put a vest on an alligator? An investigator.
Wow. Wow. Okay, so here's the problem I'm having with this head mount. is that even though it's very low profile on the side, the best wireless headphones in terms of to monitor your stream. So right now, for example, when I'm speaking into the microphone, I can hear my own voice 1-to-1, no delay. I can hear the music, I can hear all the sounds, everything that you hear, I hear at the same time. So like that's ideally what you want. If you want to have that done wirelessly, it's the headphones that you can choose are very limited. Very, very limited. Essentially, without going professional, you can use the SteelSeries Arctis 7 Pro Wireless. There is another headphone out there. I can't remember what it's called. But the downside to it is that it doesn't have swappable batteries, whereas the SteelSeries Arctis Pro Wireless is the same price and it has hot swap batteries. That's what Sly has. That's what Sly uses, and it's awesome. The downside is that they don't fit over my head mount, so I have to use earbuds. So I'm using IEMs right now, in-ear monitors, but there's not really any wireless in-ear monitor solutions that like are ready for consumers. You could say, oh well, you could just use a Bluetooth headset. Here's the issue. Most Bluetooth headsets insert like a second delay. So essentially what I'm going to hear is my voice, and then I'll hear my own voice back in my own ear like a split second later, and essentially it acts as a voice jammer. Hi, Gohan. Yeah, Mumbles. Hot swap batteries. So here's oh my gosh. The SteelSeries Arctis Pro Wireless, Arctis 7 Pro Wireless. It's a wireless set of headphones. The only downside to it is that it has micro, if you want to plug them in by USB, it's micro USB. But when would you need to do that? So they double as their own wireless headphones. You can change them into Bluetooth mode. It has an audio out port. So if you're sitting next to your partner, so when Sly's using the headphones on the plane or something, and I want to listen to what she's listening to, I can plug in my earbuds to her headphones. And we can both listen to the same thing at the same time. There's low latency, and the transmitter dock has a battery charger in it, and it comes with 2 batteries. And the batteries last for 12 hours. So once your headphone dies, you just take the battery out and you swap it. Pop it in. Infinite battery source. And Detox, thanks for the follow. Bluetooth 5 dongles? The only thing that I've found that has a decent solution is professional wireless transceiver receivers. Correct, Chica. So do you guys want to know how I can switch to wireless headphones? So if you click right here in the Amazon Blacksmith, and you look at the Sennheiser XSW lavalier set that I have listed there, you can just reverse the connection and it works as a wireless headphone dongle with 0 delay. And that's what I use when I decide to go wireless. The issue is that since it's not meant to be reversed like that, the signal that comes in from the receiver is quite flat and a little bit quiet. And since there's no volume adjustment on it, because it's meant to just be a receiver, I need to put a headphone amp on it. But yeah, Mumbles, I would say if you're interested in wireless headphones, those headphones are great. They're super good. They're like the best consumer wireless over-ear headphones out there. The only downside is that they're $400. But with that $400, you just get features that no other headphones have. But if you just need like a really good pair of wireless headphones that are good enough, then I would say my recommendation for wireless headphones would probably be, gosh, the Sony noise canceling over-ear headphones or the Bose QC35s. Hi, Crazy Snake. How's I'm still working on it. We're not in UE5 today, but I'm working on it. Ah, okay. I actually have a really good wireless keyboard that I've been using for a long time. I'm actually using a wireless mechanical keyboard. Does that mean all headsets? Pretty much. Here's the thing is that you gotta remember that these head mounts are not really meant for streaming. They're meant for actors doing performance. So like live on set, interacting with other actors. So like they're not really meant to have in-ear monitors, do you know what I mean? So like that's why they're not designed for that. Oh, yes. The Audio-Technica M50s, those are actually really, really good. The best headphones in that category, actually, Mumbles. Those are the best headphones in that category. The best. So my keyboard is wireless, and I chose it because it's wireless and it's mechanical. It has brown-like switches. It's the Logitech G613. That's what I have. I used to have a SteelSeries 7G, but my mom didn't have a computer when I was moving to Korea, and I was like I went to visit my mom, and she didn't have a computer, so I gave her a computer. And the thing is, though, is that I didn't want her to break the keyboard, or it to wear out over time, because a lot of the keyboards that you can get from whatever like $20 whatever would eventually break down over time. And I didn't want this to break, so I just gave my mom my SteelSeries 7G, which, if you know what a SteelSeries 7G is, it's a monster. Gaming Jester, thanks for the follow. But it's using the keyboard that I have is using Romer G, but my overall favorite switch is an MX Brown. Does that make you
a ghost?
Does that make you a waiter? That makes you a person who is waiting, but not a waiter, because you're not waiting on people. She been using it? Yes, actually. The computer I gave to my mom.
Welcome to Costco. I love you.
Was when I was looking at small form factor computers, and I saw one for a decent price, and I bought one just to see what it would be like. So it is a dual core Atom processor with an NVIDIA Ion GPU. Very old, but basically, if all you're going to be doing is writing emails, browsing the internet, making documents, and watching YouTube, it's good enough. So that's what I gave to my mom. And so imagine this little tiny computer that you can fit behind a monitor, completely invisible, with a SteelSeries 7G. And what did I had some like ridiculous like high performance mouse because I switched to trackball mice. So I gave my mom my old laser mouse. So that's what my mom has. And Blitzfully, can you keep it on topic, please? Or like at least somewhat relevant to what we're talking about? Yeah, so what my mom did was my mom took some internet classes at my recommendation at the local library, and she's been basically learning the internet from one of those free community courses on how to internet. And she has my lovely uncle and aunts, and they are very tech savvy, super tech savvy, and some of them work in technology. Some of them consult for technology firms, and they basically said, you know what, these are the things you shouldn't do on your computer. And so my mom's very thankfully, my mom is one of those people that I don't have to worry about getting a scam call about like, or a scam email. Do you know what I mean? Because like, she refuses to do any online banking or any over the phone banking. She's an in-person kind of person. Here's the thing. Sly and I both use a Logitech MX Ergo. They are not gaming mice. And here's the thing. If you're the kind of person who can notice a difference between a 120 hertz monitor versus a 240 hertz monitor, then the Logitech MX Ergo is not for you. But if you're one of those people who are like, you can't notice that difference, I'd consider it. I think I even have it recommended in my Amazon Blacksmith, the Logitech MX Ergo. I would say at least have it as a secondary mouse because, like, let's say if there's a time when you're not gaming, it's really good for, it's really good. Because it's wireless, you can have your hand like vertical, and the only thing you need to move, you don't have to move your wrist. You just move your thumb. It does take like a day or so to get used to, but I'll tell you, it helps. Anyone that I know that has switched to it, they haven't gone back to using regular mice. But yeah, I would think about it though, because the Logitech MX Ergo is not a cheap mouse. Yeah, it's a trackball thumb mouse. It's my daily driver, and the mouse that I used before that was the Logitech M570, which is also a wireless trackball mouse. The only difference is that it's a flat trackball mouse versus this one has a vertical adjustment to it. What's the problem that those mice are supposed to fix? Pronation. So like, if you think about it, right? Your arm right now, you're kind of twisting your nerves. And then if you're like putting your arms in and you have to constantly move your arm like this for when you're moving your mouse, that over time can cause some issues like carpal tunnel, for example. Whereas with this mouse, it's like you're having your arms, your bones not twist and not pinching any nerves. And in addition to that, you don't have to move your arm. your arm to stay stationary when you're using it. So you can have your mouse set in the most comfortable, most ergonomic position anywhere you need to. And then you can just use your mouse like that. It's anywhere from $100 to $150 for that mouse. But like, here's the thing. If you're looking for like the most high performance gaming mouse out there, then go for a Logitech G series. But if you're looking for something that's like you're starting to get, if you want looking for something a little bit more ergonomical, like if you're considering vertical mice, that's what I'd recommend. But like, I wouldn't put it, I don't know how to say this. I know that trackball mice aren't for everyone, but like, put it this way. Those of you out there who have multiple monitors or high resolution displays, put it this way. I can move my mouse with precision from one monitor to the other monitor with just like a flick of my thumb. And then if I wanted to, like, for example, like, in general, when I do shooting games, I tend to play a long range sniper, or I just use a pistol and do long range with that. It's good enough to be able to do those kind of things. A mouse that works on glass, it's a trackball mouse. It can work on any surface. You can hold it in the air while you use it if you want to. Like, it's to tell you about my mouse uses a ball that you move with your thumb, and on the inside it has a laser sensor that tracks the movement of that mouse, of the ball where it moves. So it's a laser tracked trackball. It's a laser trackball. If that makes any sense to you. There's no like rollers on the inside. But yeah, the idea, I don't know, I can use regular mice, but it's like, it kind of feels weird to have to like move my wrists, if that makes sense. Just I would say if you're really unsure about it and your only available purchase options are purchase and you can't return it, get the just if you're willing to, if you want for a lower investment but you want to have something that's more ergonomical than a regular mouse, then I would say look at the Logitech M570. It's not a vertical mouse, but it's a trackball mouse, and it's wireless, and it's $50. You can buy that for $50. Check out my Amazon Blacksmith right there. Legit, just check that list. So right now, if you're on mobile, or if you're on mobile, move your finger to this side, right there, right here. Or if you are on desktop, move your mouse there. You should see a little component appear, and you're gonna see the microphones that I recommend. Now, if you look at that list and you're saying, what are the difference between these things? I'll better be able to help you out. A Logitech Pebble? What does that even look like? Are those like those little tiny mice that like you have to use like you have to imagine like you're a little chipmunk using the mice? It shouldn't be 200. But I guess it does vary on the country that you're in. I know that in the United States, you should be able to get it for 100, and in Korea, it's about 150. But here's the thing. I think the trackball mouse, the wireless trackball mouse, is the best travel mouse. You want to know why? Because with those little tiny pebble mice, you need a surface to move them on. Right? Trackball mouse. You can literally rest the mouse on your stomach, on your thigh, or on your armrest. And because you don't need to move the mouse around, you just move your thumb. So like, that's why it's like, I think it's the best travel mouse. Because yes, it's big, but it's comfortable and you can put it anywhere and still use it. Yeah, exactly. Thumb mouse. Anywhere that you can just rest it and then be able to move your thumb around like this, you can use it. The Apple Magic Trackpad. I don't have an Apple computer. I'm very interested in the M1 Apple devices. I'm just gonna wait until everything like flushes out a bit more. How difficult would it be to 3D model a track mouse? Like, to print it? What, you're gonna buy the component? Just, here's the thing. If you're looking to get a trackball mouse, and the amount of time that it would take a professional to 3D model it and then use a 3D printer to print it, just buy the M570. It's $50. The amount of time that you would put into modeling a mouse and then 3D printing it and then buying the circuits and components, you're not going to be able to match the quality, the time, and the cost. Working on a 3D model with it? I don't know. Like, it depends on who you ask. Some people just say, yeah, I can do that in an hour. So like, just my recommendation would be just to use primitives and then shape the primitives. Like it's honestly, it's great. I use it on a regular basis. I mean, I'm very biased, but what I will tell you is that the the 4 people that I've converted, I just said, hey, you should try this. And then they went out and they tried it. They went out and bought it and started using it. They all use it. Like, they're only mouse. But like, I'm offering the disclaimer, it's not for everyone. Yeah, but once you get used to it, oh, it's so good. Like, let me give you an example. I'll do it right now. Hold on. All right, give me a sec. Come on. Load, please. Second application. Oh, there we go. Oh. There we go. Okay. Oh. All right. Okay. Let me show you. What's a quick shooty bang bang game that we can load up? Cyberpunk, it won't work with my app. It uses too much power. I would want to play Cyberpunk though. Oh, why is it 1080p? It crashed. It crashed because it didn't want to be full screen. Okay, hold on. It crashed. All right. I need to change the resolution on it. Give me a sec. All right. It defaulted to 1080p for some reason. Why? A spooky game that I banned from chat? Hi, Rami. And Okami, thanks for the follow. I'm just giving an example of what you can do with the trackball mouse. Yeah, the game made by Rondi Ponchfork. Okay. Video? Where's the resolution? And Kiera, thanks for the follow. All right. So I'm not actually going to be playing this, but I'm just using this to demonstrate, hey, you know, trackball mice aren't that bad. So look, like this. And then you can enable like a slow mode if you want to. Gosh, it's been so long since I played this game. I don't remember the keys. Okay, give me a sec. Hello? Oh. Oh, this build is not meant for this. I'm on the, oh, hold on. Oh, this is a bad example. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Ah! Oh no! I'm on a, okay, I forgot I was on a special build. I'm on a special build. It's not meant for sniping. As you, yeah. Wow, this is such a great demonstration. Okay, wait, hold on. Let me show you my build. Oh, Better 5. Thank you for the 500 bits. Thank you so much. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. Thank you so much. And hello, Toki. Thank you for the 2 months. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Sorry, I'm on like this weird build. Where I rely on this shield. It's the B build from a long time ago, where like the idea is that you're supposed to use the Diva Infinity and you just spray and pray and then use this. It works really good for boss farming, and that's essentially what I used it for, and that's what I'm spec'd out for. But I mean, like, if I can find some non-driving targets, it could work, I guess. Oh. So, like... Wow. Okay. This is not a good representation of what I can do. But like, as you can, I'm not having any issues despite, you know, using this kind of a mouse, right? It's still fine. It's just, you know, I'm on foot and I'm going against people in cars. See, I shot that person. There you go. That should be a good example right there. So like you can definitely game on a trackball mouse. And hopefully, thanks for attending my TED Talk. I hope that was good. But no headshots? They're riding a motorcycle. Get out. Get out, whiskey. It's easy. Okay. Can I shoot that? What is this? No, you can't. What's over here? I don't even know what this area is, to be honest with you. Like, who is this person? Is that just like some art? I don't know what this gun is. Like I said, it's been a long time. Yeah, it is. It shoots 5 bullets at once. Looks like a DLC area. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've played. Okay. Hi, Adam. Okay, demonstration is over. Let's exit out.
Hi, Lisa.
Let's turn the music on.
Hi,
Thanks for the
Super
host.
Nintendo Chalmers. Meow. I'm learning.
It's the Mr. Torque DLC. Oh, I love Mr. Torque. So funny. All right. And then we're gonna move this in a bit like that. But down. There we go. Everything's good. Back to normal. Hello. But yeah, it's not bad. It's definitely, I think, decent. Yeah, I would say Borderlands 1 and 2 are pretty good. I chose, the only reason I haven't really played a lot of Borderlands 3 because I was pretty not down with Rondi. Rondi Ponchforks. You know, like thinly veiled reason to switch to Unreal Engine. No, sort of the Epic Games launcher. So I was like, oh, I'm just gonna get it on Steam when it's on sale. I'm doing good though, Adam. Hopefully you're doing well. The free assets of the month. Ooh, okay. Yeah, I played the pre-sequel with Sly. It was okay. It was definitely okay. I don't know. I still think like the best is probably 2, but like only by a little bit over the original. Like the original Borderlands was pretty good. Did I play Telltale games? No, I haven't. Actually no, I have played a Telltale game. The only Telltale game that I've played enough of would be Strong Bad, the Strong Bad Telltale game. I think I have it installed. Yeah, Strong Bad episode. Oh, no, I don't have it installed. Strong Bad episode 1 to 5. are the only Telltale games I've really played. Because like, I really like Homestar Runner and Strong Bad. It was good. And I feel sad that a lot of people, it's like a relic of the internet that has basically disappeared since Flash has become obsolete. And I really feel that they kind of missed an opportunity by not, you know, really integrating that well onto YouTube. Right? If they just converted everything to YouTube in high definition, those animations probably would have done really well. But like, I think they did too little, too late, and well, you know, it didn't do well. Weren't so heavy on the head. With a head tracker for 12 hours of streaming? Yeah. I can't use them. Sly, I picked them out for Sly. Because I wanted to use it. But Sly really wanted it, and it worked out great for Sly. So, and I was like, okay, well, I'll see how it works on Sly, and then I can see if it fits over my head mount. It doesn't fit over my head mount, so I can't buy it. Which is sad. I wish that I could use the I wish I could use them. Cause like those are my headphones of choice for streaming. But what can you do? I'm gonna stand up again. Oh, thank you. Like I said, I'm gonna be switching to Unreal. I just don't know how to change shaders, if that makes sense. I don't know how to do that. So, like in Unity, you can just click on a material and then just change the shader on it. I don't know how to do that in Unreal Engine. I basically, I can just set it up, like all the materials by default import as a PBR, like whatever ready material. And I don't know how to convert that into a toon shader. I don't know how to just change it. Wow, a noob. Thank you. But hey, look, I added this timer, right? At least people will know now. It's we're stuck in a mode only. But now we know it's only for this time. Hi twin. Hopefully you're doing well. Yes, you have the ability to abuse the system. Don't trust the system, so I threw it on the ground. No cheat. The cheat. It feels less long now that I can see the timer, right? This is what I meant before by adding this. Get wrecked. Oh, so good. What's up? I want to switch to Unreal Engine right now, but I'm too smooth brain to figure everything out. But how are you? Oh, so Twin, what might end up actually happening, that thing that we did together might come out earlier than anticipated due to problems with some other people, if you know what I'm talking about. Yours might be the first one. It's you. I'm gonna do a tutorial on how to do it. I've already filmed it. Can I say that again? That thing that we did together.
Gary!
Thanks, Rob. That thing that we did together, originally it was gonna come out later, but I'm bumping it out to come out earlier. I'm being purposely vague because it hasn't been officially announced yet. Because it's gonna be officially announced on Wednesday, June 9th, 7 p.m. Korea Standard Time, 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time during my subathon. ! Subathon for more information. I keep looking like over here because I think the camera's like right there or over here, but it's like I need to look like right here. Right here. Here. Okay. Oh, it's almost finished! It's almost finished, look! Look! I was thinking about adding like a mute only, like a mute feature, but like I don't think I can add anything new to the other person that already does that. Do you know what I mean? So like I don't want to do it. Even though I think it would be really funny. It'd get kind of annoying if someone just like mutes me in the middle of talking about something important, then all of a sudden I'll just be someone redeemed a stupid mute redeem, and then I wouldn't realize it because I'm not always monitoring my stream on what's being redeemed. Zentreya? No, Miko. Zentreya just uses TTS. But Miko has like, if you pay a certain amount of bits, I'd probably do it with channel points, to be honest. Hi. A yelping noise right before he was muted? That's funny. I was actually thinking about making it so that it would like put like a little like piece of tape over my mouth. I thought that would have been fun. Cause then like you would still see my mouth moving, but like the tape would be on top of it. Oh, you know what I can do? Okay, I'm gonna just say it because the barrier to entry to do something like this is quite high. Unless, yeah. It's not high, but it's like, it requires a little bit. I'll make a redeem where it will put a piece of tape over my mouth and it's gonna change the audio on my microphone so that it just sounds like mumbling. That's the ticket. That's the yoink and twist. Right? I'm yoinking the idea from Miko and I'm putting a twist on it. Yeah, it would be like a Charlie Brown filter. Quack, 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 quack. No, it'd be like, like that. Great. That's what I'm gonna do. Now, what color should the tape be? I think it should just be like duct tape. Oh! Oh, I know what to do. Okay. I'll have it so that it, like, a piece of tape, like, it'll just appear. Like, so, like, for example, like how right now I have a pumpkin on my head, right? You see the pumpkin? The non-tune shaded pumpkin. I'll make it so that, like, a little piece of like a duct tape with, like, the roll, like, dangling off will appear. And, like, it'll dangle as I move around. That would be good. Right? Right? Oh, I should probably add a redeem to make my pumpkin head. Right? Just the channel point. I should start doing things like that. It's like, right now I don't really use the pumpkin head that much. And I think if I add a redeem like this, where I have the yandere eyes. Yeah. It's a little bit too much though. Like this, where I have the yandere eyes. If someone redeems a zoom right now, like, you'll be able to see it better, I guess. Yes. Wait, hold on. Yes, you will. Listen to what I have to say. I don't know. Pink hair? I think it's a lot easier to do color change. Oh! Yeah, it's a lot easier to do color change in VC Face. So, color change, like, so for example, like if you have hair and you wanted to change the color of your hair with a redeem, that's a lot easier to do in VC Face versus in Unity. So it's like very possible. I know that Sly is working on that on their own right now. Here's the thing. There's not much more that I can do in Unity that can't be done in Unreal. Do you know what I mean? So like, here's the thing. I think I was like one of the first people to like say, hey, this is how you can make your own VTubing application. Like how to do it. I don't think I was the first one because, like, for example, Project Melody has their own Unity environment. Waifu Baby has their own Unity environment. CodeMiko has Unreal Engine, and I believe Angel AI also uses Unreal Engine. I think I was the first person to say, hey, this is how you do it. But I think right now there's no one out there saying, hey, this is how you can do it in Unreal Engine. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not just gonna switch to Unreal Engine and be like, oh, it's a secret. I'm not gonna tell you how to do it now. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, I'm gonna share how to do it. It just might take time because if I'm doing things in a super rinky-dink way, then I don't want to share how I do it if it's done poorly. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be like, I want you to, like, if you're going to copy off me during the test, I want you to copy my work if it's like an A. I don't want you to be like, yes, you can copy my work. I usually get the C- on all of my tests. Yes, Project Melody and Waifu Baby are using Unity. No one has officially told me that, but off the record, in private communication, I know, like 100% I can confirm they were or are currently using, I'm not sure if they're still using it, but they were using Unity. It's just, I think for reasons I was talking about before, in terms of the engines focused for, like, if you look at Unity versus Unreal Engine, Unity, kind of think about Unity kind of like, Unity's kind of like a Swiss Army knife. It's good at a lot of different things, but it's like, and you can do a lot of things with it, but like, it's a lot harder to do certain things with it than you could use with a specialized tool. Right? So like, for example, some of the Swiss Army knives has like a little saw on it. So like when you're in a pinch, you can use that to saw through a piece of wood if you wanted to. But like, versus like a specialized tool, like basically Unreal Engine, I view like more like a specialized toolbox that comes with all the tools that they've worked on and perfecting to get things working for specialized things. Oh, hi, Ming Ming. Thanks for the 5 months. So like, I think the advantage of Unity is the thriving community surrounding Unity. So if you want to be able to do something for anything in Unity, it'll exist. And you can just like grab like a plugin that someone's made, like no matter if it's a recent plugin or a plugin from 10 years ago, and odds are it's just gonna work. Whereas Unreal Engine is like, it must be perfect and must work only in this instance. Do you know what I mean? And like, there are plugins that you can get from the marketplace, but often like they're shone by Unreal's own native apps. And that's it. Like, but in the end, both are really, really good. Not for personalizing. It's just like, to put it this way, if I want to get motion capture working in Unity, the best way to do it is you have to use a bunch of external apps, right? You have to get all these external plugins and have them working. Whereas with Unreal Engine, it's just all built in. It's just there. It's native. And Lynn, thanks for the host. A huge error with that, what the lecture gave? Oh. Yeah, so the tutorial that I'm gonna be releasing, I might be able to get it down to one 15-minute long video. I might be able to shorten it, but I have the feeling like I need to talk a lot in that video, specifically to like explain certain things and to talk about Unity and why some people should just use Unity instead in that video. So like, I'm hesitant to make it a 2-part if I can fit it into one, because I don't want to fill it full of fluff. Do you know what I mean? So it might end up being like a 15 to 20 minute video, which I think I'm gonna be okay with. Because if I do it right, it should be a video that I think can probably get 10K views. like I'll be honest with you though. Like there's 3 reasons why I make YouTube videos like this. Reason number 1 and the most important is because I don't want people to have to go through the frustration and time that I had to. Like, for example, the amount of months or weeks or hours of time that I had to do, like pulling my hair out, trying to figure something out, because there's no one saying this is how you do it. And then I figure it out. I don't want someone to go through that. So I'll just be like, look, this is how you do it. Boom, 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 boom. Secondly, I don't want to have to re-explain myself multiple times. So basically, you haven't seen it a lot today, but sometimes it'd be like, hey, what do you think about this? I'll be like, I did a video on that, check it out. Or why iPhone? I did a video on that, check it out. So I don't have to like talk about it again. The only reason I'm talking about Unreal Engine a lot today is because it's on my mind. It's current. Unreal Engine 5 is just coming out. That's what I'm toying with. It's super awesome. I just switched my project to use Lumen. Oh my gosh, it's so good. And number 3, the third reason is I do benefit from that because like in general, it's like highly searchable things that other people for some reason aren't making videos on. And I get money from people watching it because it's YouTube, and generally for every 1,000 views, I'll get like anywhere from a penny to 10 cents. So if I'm expecting a video to get, you know, if I'm expecting a video to get 10,000 views, I'm expecting like, like $1. Woo! I'm gonna be $1 error. Look at me. I can buy a Big Mac. Excuse me, big spender coming through. I'm going to Dollar Tree now. Okay. Oh, look at all the things I can buy with my YouTube money. Basically. With the metahumans, here's the thing. Metahumans is just an easy way to make high fidelity models. Unreal Unity already has something like that. You can download a free example project already that has a high fidelity, realistic looking human that is rigged. I would recommend looking it up. It's called, look in the Unity asset store and look up The Heretic. The Heretic. And it's a free HDRP example project. Super awesome. I am a YouTube partner. You can't make money on YouTube if you're not a YouTube partner. Oh, Valley of Empty? That's funny. That's funny, Feed the Beast. What's the blue face thing? I don't know what you're talking about. What is that? Yeah, that's true. Well, YouTube can choose to make money off of you. Technically, like, once you're a YouTube partner, you basically don't have to upload any more videos, and you can keep your partner status. YouTube, at their discretion, can look at your channel and be like, look, you haven't uploaded a video in 10 years, so we're removing your partner status. But it's at their discretion. So technically, it's possible for you just to keep partner status forever, even if you fall below their requirements. It's just like, it's at their discretion if you fall below their requirements. Blender, VRoid Studio. VRoid Studio is the best way to start. to do your model. And if you want to learn how to make your own model, Argama Witch on YouTube, Fia Bunny, and yeah, I think they have the best tutorials, I think. Search up the eyebrows. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm still using virtual motion capture protocol. Here's the thing. There's too many weirdness specifically with VTuber models. The tutorial that I'm going to be using, that I'm going to be releasing, is going to be like how you can use your VC face compatible model and bring it into Unreal Engine. Drag and drop. Because here's the thing. If you want to use Control Rig, the best way to use Control Rig is to use an FBX model. You could use a VRM model, but why would you use Control Rig if you're using a VRM model, right? Is to use an FBX with Control Rig. It's more complex and it's not as user-friendly to do. And I want it to be very user-friendly. I want people to watch that video and be able to easily replicate what I do. Oh, I'm glad that you found that something useful, Mary. Yeah, I'm gonna agree with Mumbles there. Like, if you want me to do something, but you can't explain it and I have to look it up, I mean, like, I'm not in the mood to. So, if you can't explain it, then I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. Heretic.
Paper.
Snow. A ghost. Let me find it. Actually, hold on. I can just show it. I haven't been DMCA claimed by it yet, so I can just show it on stream. Give me a sec. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop. All right. Is this it? Yes. All right. Display capture. And let's turn the music down. We're only gonna watch part of it. We're not gonna watch the whole thing. But like, this was made completely in Unity.
Go take a look.
I love light mode. So like, Unity is very capable. It's just like I said, you can do the same things you can do in Unity. Like, look at the lights. Look at the lighting on this.
Here we go.
Right? You can do the same things that you can do in Unity that you can do in Unreal Engine. It's just, I'm going to say that it's a lot easier to do in Real Engine than it is to do in Unity. But yeah, if you want to watch the rest, you can do it later on your own. But what I will do is I will post a link to the free demo, the free download that you can get for this entire project, so you can fiddle around with it yourself. in the Unity channel in my Discord server. So just give me a sec to do that right now. Oh God, what's with that? What's with that giant link? How do I? Why is the link so big? Okay, hold on. Let's. There we go. There, drop the link. It's a really awesome project. It really shows you like what you can do in Unity. You can use megascans in Unity. It's just not as easy to do. Yeah, Unity is great. I'm like I said, the only reason I'm switching is because it's just easier in the long run, I think. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of think of it this way. Unity is like Ron Weasley's house. It works great, but it's cobbled together from a whole bunch of different crap, right? Whereas like Unreal Engine is like a slick, modern built house that has everything just already in it. Oh yes, Jarno's right. If you want custom, oh yeah, that's actually another thing. Is that if you want super custom things, Unity is better. If you want super custom things, good luck, Unreal Engine. Right? Good luck. Why would I change the dark mode? Put it this way. If someone like donated an insane amount of bits right now to say, hey, I'm throwing these bits at you for you to turn into dark mode, I wouldn't. Like for no amount of money will I change to, actually. If someone were to do it to a point where I can retire, then I would switch the dark mode. But other than that, I'm not switching the dark mode. Because here's the thing. I like working on my computer in a well-lit environment. If you're in a well-lit environment, light mode is actually better for your eyes. If you don't like working with the lights on, dark mode is better for your eyes. Done. I don't think Sly cares if it's light mode or dark mode. Because, like, Sly, I changed my Discord to be... My Discord is in light mode. Sly's Discord is in dark mode because that's just the default. Gotta have light mode. Light mode is good mode. Hurts your soul. If Sly were to go on my computer and change everything to dark mode, I'm gonna do something worse. Just so you know, it's not gonna be malicious, but just say I will up the ante. I am no stranger to trolling people with computers. No stranger. You want to know? Okay, here's a really good prank that you can do on someone. So this is what happened in university. I stepped out to go use the bathroom in university dorms, and I left my dorm room open. And then like someone snuck into my room to try and put like a video playing, like one of those disgusting videos, because like they wanted everyone to see it because they thought it was like hee hee hoo hoo funny, and they were doing it to like everyone in the dorm. But they didn't realize. So I came back from the bathroom. I saw them standing. And I'm just like, what are you doing? And they're like, dang it, because I had my computer automatically locked and had my password protection there, right? So what I did was I waited for them to be out of their room, and then I went on their computer. I took a screenshot of their desktop environment. Then I hid their start menu. Siler, thanks for the 11 months. How are you? How are you doing? Yeah, I hid their start menu, and then I hid all of their icons. Like I took them, I hid them. And then they're just like, click, click. They couldn't do anything. They just kept restarting their computer. They didn't know what to do. It was great. They came to me and asked for help, and I said, oh, just unhide stuff. And they're like, oh. Oh yeah, for those of you who don't know, Osiler is a fellow streamer. They're not a VTuber, but they have a lot of cool stuff going. They have a really great community. You should really check out Siler's stream. I could do that myself. I don't know what that is, Mumbles. Like, you told it to me. I still don't know what that is. Yeah. Well, I do see chat before everyone else. Haha. Hee hee. Hoo hoo. The fake background. Oh yeah, the fake background troll. It's good. It's good. Yeah, you're right. Monday is coming. It is 11 p.m. Oh, okay. Why are you zooming? Why? Why you do this? All right. Ba-ba-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da. Thanks. Thanks, Josu. Thank you. I appreciate this. Giving me a good stretch. What? Okay, so someone explain to me what that was, the blue face mumbles. Why? Why would I do that? Why? Hi, Fenra. Was it? No, oh, I was just doing it as an example to talk about trackball mice and how trackball mice are decent. I see you. I see you. I see you. I see you. Oh, I gotta poke Sly. Okay, give me a sec. My body's cursed. What happened? Ah! Ah! Oh, there we go. I'm back to normal. The Hunchback. Oh, for those of you who don't know who the visitor that we have that we see on the screen right here, that's Fenra. Really great person, super funny, fellow VTuber. You can check her out. Bum, bum, bum. A zoom would be needed. I see. I see. I see. Wait, what's this? Oh. Oh, yeah. So for those of you who don't know, the lighting in my world is very unrealistic. Essentially, how I set up the lighting in this world took a lot of time, but the lights are actually set where the lights would actually be, but then the entire world is also a giant softbox. So the ceiling, the floor, and parts of the walls all have slightly different luminance values to get the lighting to look the way I want it to look. So basically imagine like the giant softbox panel that's invisible. And that's how it did the lighting. Yeah, that's the look I actually wanted to get. Was I wanted like an anime style, so that's why everything's like this now. Because like I used to have non-anime style shaders, but it didn't look that great. Like thinking back on it. Yeah. I still think there are things to improve. That I want to make it look more anime. Do you know what I mean? Because like kind of right now it has like this toon shader look that like Breath of the Wild has. Do you know what I mean? I want it to look more like an actual 2D animation but in 3D. And I know it's possible to do with shaders, I just don't know how to do it just yet. You missed the shiny jacket. Bum, 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 ba-da. I wouldn't say like, am I cell shaded? Not really. It is the cell shaded look for. With Chair Chat? Chair Chan has been very busy. Yes, Chair Chan. Well, I haven't been using Chair Chan very much during streams. I've been standing more often or like crouching like I'm doing now. I'm just, oh, you can see what I'm doing. I'm taking sneaky peeks at people and what they're doing. Oh, Gigok is streaming? If only I actually did like a proper Gigok like troll model. Oh well. Yeah, Gigok streams. They've all gotten more into streaming basically because Connor's like, yo, you guys should start streaming. With Mori Live? Isn't he currently with Mori Live? Is he? He's playing Shadowverse. I don't know what he's doing. Oh, he is. He's with, yeah, he is. You're right. You're right. Pete the Beast. I only know about that person because, she was on, what's it called? Trash Taste? And I was just like, whoa, that's so cool having like a VTuber IRL. Do you know what I mean? That was cool, I think. I'm just like trying to think. Do we want to do a troll raid? Like when I do troll raids, there's usually someone that I have a pretty decent relationship with in terms of like they would, you know, go like, haha, very funny. Thanks for the raid. Do you know what I mean? I just love it because I love seeing the despair and defeat in their eyes. Do I not have turbo? What are you talking about? This is an actual stream. It's not an ad. I don't know why you're asking, but no, I don't have turbo. Here's the thing. I don't mind ads. If I want to watch someone, I'll just watch them. Like I'll just wait through the ad. It's not a big deal. Yeah, I don't mind watching the ads. It's fine. Like, essentially, Turbo pays for removing ads. I don't want to pay $10 a month to just remove like 30 seconds of suffering, right? I'm fine with that. But I'm doing well, Jenko. Hopefully you're doing well too. Too many telecom ads. Okay. That's kind of sad. But I know that feel. It's sad because I know that feeling. Oh, Siobhan, thanks for the follow. Gamer grade internet. I'm fine with that, Mumbles. Like, you can't convince me to buy Turbo. Just like how you can't convince me to get YouTube Premium. I'll just watch the ad. I don't mind the 30 seconds. It doesn't bother me. The only thing that The only thing that does bother me, though, is in Korea, they have a tendency to have 30-minute ads. Because, you know, like sometimes you're watching a video and there's an ad in the middle of the video, but you're in the kitchen or something and you don't want to walk back to the TV just to skip the ads. So you're like, oh, it's only gonna be 30 seconds. And then you realize that the ad is still going and you're like, what's going on? Well, it'll probably end. And then you come back, finish what you're doing in the kitchen, you realize the ad's 20 minutes in and you're like, what? Yeah, you can skip in the first 30 seconds, but I mean, like, they have 30-minute ads. Oh, there's not a lot of people doing VR chat at this time, is there? Hi, Beanlight Games. Yeah, there really isn't. Holy smokes. Oh, I'm glad that you found my tutorials really helpful. Yeah, ads have never really bothered me too much. You know what? I know someone. Oh, I'm not following them. What? I actually know this person in VR chat. I think I'm not sure if I've met them, but I've definitely been in worlds with them. So unfortunately we're at a time where we're gonna be ending stream, but I'm gonna be leaving you with someone who's, from what I remember about them, because for those of you who don't know, I used to stream a lot of VR chats, and I know quite a few people in VR chat, or I know of them. And I can't remember if I've met this person, like I've been like one-to-one with them. I think I've been in worlds with them though. So like this person is this real VR. They're pretty cute. They're in VR chat, there's this whole thing called mute culture. So I think if you don't know what I'm talking about, you'll get to experience it. Basically, there are people who just choose to not talk on stream, but what I find is that these kind of streams are like kind of relaxing, super comfy, and really, really good places to lurk if you are looking for like a good lurking stream. So this is who we're going to be rating. And I'm pretty sure I've met them before. But yeah, so let's go. So we do have a raid message. This is the raid message. Raid Shadow Legends. Please copy paste it. You do not need to be subscribed in order to use this raid message. Essentially, if you're not subscribed, what it's going to do, my emote in the middle is going to change to the words Fofa Bop, because we're going to be bopping them. Oh, actually, dang. No, we're not going to raid this person. We're going to raid someone else. I just realized their stream is follower only. I don't like raiding people who are follower only. This person's just starting. Mumbles. Too big. Too big, Mumbles. Too big. Too big. They are. Don't say their pick. Great. Okay, so please keep that raid message. We're gonna be raiding another friend of mine instead. This person speaks, and their streams are pretty great to be in. Whether you're lurking or engaging, you're gonna have a really great time. And they're also bilingual, by the way. And the game that they're playing right now is like super interesting. But yeah, we're gonna be rating Miz. Miz is honestly a really great person. Oh, that was my tablet falling down. Jeez. Everyone, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your Sunday and a great time in Miz's stream. I will be streaming again in 2 days, and either sometime later today or tomorrow, expect a new video on how to do tracked objects. Specifically, I'm going to be demonstrating how to do track chair and a tracked microphone that you can use while you're using something like VC Face, which is pretty cool. You could use it for track cup. Okay, everyone, bye. Thanks for hanging out. See you later. Oh, yeah, see you later. See you in 2 days.
Her body in a coffin because of her neck and knees were bent stiffly at odd angles.
Attention, please.
Poppy, thank you so much for the